Hi everybody, this is Dean. I'm just going to start with a quick disclaimer. This is not financial advice, and the stocks or the financial instruments that are going to be shown on the screen are just used as example purposes, okay guys? Now, I am a chartered accountant with the ACCA, which is British Chartered Accountant body. So I'm a finance professional, right? And in this video, we're going to look at the Koyfin Today's Market tab. I'm using the free account of Koyfin at the moment. However, you can get a 20% discount on the Koyfin paid plans with the link in the description. Now, I use Koyfin for work, and as I said, I work in finance, so I can absolutely attest that Koyfin is actually a professional grade software tool. So we are going to start this video. I'm going to do a video for each aspect of Koyfin, and this video is about today's market, which is the first tab you arrive at when you start Koyfin, when you open Koyfin, when you're going to create a free account. This is the first page where you're going to land. What can you find on this page? As you can see, we have in the top left corner the US equity markets first, and in the center of the page you do have a normalized performance window, which is basically the percentage returns for your selection. So we have the Russell 2000, the Nasdaq 100, the Dow Jones, and the S&P 500. After that, we have the VIX, the volatility index. And let me deselect this on the right there. So we have the VIX there. Under that, we have a section for the different sectors in the US. So these are the ETFs that are available to get exposure to these sectors. I could switch in the middle for the time frame, so I could switch to 1 year, year to date, 6 months, right? Below these US equity sectors, we have the government credits, fixed income instruments. So we have 3 here: municipals, US treasuries, and TIPS. Then we have the corporate credit ETFs, so the corporate bonds, okay. Then we have a little window here, or at the top actually, we have the market news here. So this is MT Newswires. Now this is on the Pro plan, you won't be able to access the news, with a free account. Below the chart, we have the US equity factors. So we have value, core, growth, large, mid, small, and you have this little matrix that shows the percentage return over 1 day. And you may have noticed there is a little arrow on each side, which you can open as a full window. Okay, this will then open up a new window when you click on this, and it will bring you to the dashboard in question, but this will be a separate video. Then we have the global yields, so each interest rates for each country with the maturity for each yield. So you have the 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, 30 year. On the right at the top, we have the currencies, so we have the main USD FX crosses. So if I remove Bitcoin there because it's much more volatile, and maybe increase the time frame there. Below that, so we have the global markets section. So we have broad market categories, so emerging, developed, frontier. You have the main developed markets: France, Japan, Germany, Australia, the United Kingdom. And there's the US is not there because it's already there on the top left, right? And then we have the top emerging markets, which is China, South Korea, South Africa, Mexico, Brazil, and India. And last, the commodities at the bottom. So why is Koyfin putting all this in this tab in today's market? Well, it's very important. Why is it important? Because nothing is isolated, right? Every asset class bleeds over the other, and the international financial markets are interconnected. So this is actually a very good idea, especially if you're working full-time, you're not a professional investor. You don't have time to catch up, right? You probably look at your portfolio or look at your investments or your finance trades, maybe on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. And so if you can quickly catch up basically in a few minutes by accessing this page, checking out what's the current situation, do a little macro catch up, right, on a regular basis, and basically getting the most pertinent, the most relevant information about the current situation very quickly. And you can see the major asset classes, as I said, the main indices, sectors, currencies, commodities, bonds, and the different markets by types, like emerging, developing, what's going on, right? If we go back to our broad market ranges, let's say you're checking every month and you can see, okay, right now the emerging markets are blowing up in the last week or so, with the developed market while the frontier is staying flat. See, there's a lot of information you can glean, so you can then manage your portfolio, either trimming some positions or adding to some positions. So it gives you a quick snapshot, right? You're catching up on what's been going on for the last week or month in the different asset classes, which is very valuable, especially if we consider that you can access this for free with the Koyfin free account, which is very broad in terms of the features you can do. I use the free account and I'm able to do what I need to do. I'd love to upgrade eventually. I know I will, because it goes so much further, but for now I just wanted to talk to you guys about this tab. It's great. I invite you to go in, check it out. In the next video we're gonna talk about the market scatter of Koyfin. Thank you.